Well, Rusty, first of all, congratulations. You made it. We made it. And though this is a happy occasion, it should be an honest one as well. It's kind of a sad time because if you think about it, we don't get to go to meetings anymore. And so, hey, I'm trying to be serious here, Ben.
Rusty and I started out working together at Clausen Lumber Company here in Newton, Kansas, probably somewhere between 40 and 45 years ago. He was in high school, I was in college, and we struck up a relationship then. We had a lot of the same likes and dislikes. I mean, we both enjoyed construction stuff and working with our hands, and so that was a positive connection right away.
I was in Woods I think sophomore year in high school. He was not my teacher, but they shared the same classroom, so I got to know him a little bit there. And then when I came back to be a teacher, he was friends with the other FACS teacher, and so he just became my friend.
I have been taking classes with Mr. Jolliff for all 4 years of high school, and I've spent that time learning skills that are pretty typical of the woodworking trade, such as learning to work with all of your standard tools like table saw, bandsaw, your router, your lathe, all of that stuff. But I've also spent time working with some more expensive devices such as the CNCs over there, both a flatbed CNC and a rotary CNC, so I've gotten to learn a lot about programming those as well.
So, no more before school meetings. We don't get to go to those, or after school meetings, during school meetings, meetings about meetings, and no more choice day, Rusty. So, I know.
It's fun watching him develop from a high schooler into a teacher here. He started out at Chisholm Middle School in the tech ed program, and then worked his way up to the high school here in the Woods area. He is very, very talented in what the area he's in. He's knowledgeable about his area that he's working in, and does a really good job working with the kids and getting that instruction across to the kids.
As a parent, I appreciate how Rusty has helped Jacob's knowledge, experience, and excitement for woodworking. Now when Jacob sees different wood supplies, he sees what a beautiful piece of art they could become rather than just like bark on a tree or a stump of a tree. Our shop at home, we do a lot of cutting at our house of trees, and our shop at home is now acquiring pieces of trees that he and his dad plan to turn into coffee tables and other projects together. So it's not only the project piece, but the time that he spends with his dad on these projects. I'm also thankful that Rusty has helped Jacob to find another passion, another place for him to find enjoyment. And my words for Rusty would be, enjoy your retirement. You definitely have earned it.
He's been a great coach and a friend also in that way. We coached football together. He coached baseball for many years here, and he used the skills he had to get things across to kids at that area too. So he's not only been a good teacher here for the school, but also a good coach.
Probably what I appreciate the most about Mr. Jolliff is how down to earth and how much of a realist he is. He's not going to sugarcoat something, and he tells it like it is, which is really, really nice.
It's been a long time that I have known Mr. Jolliff. I have known him since I was in 5th grade and took wood shop from Mr. Jolliff back when we actually had wood shop. And I remember being one of the only kids who could use a screwdriver correctly because my dad was in construction. It's been great to work alongside him as I've gotten older. And really have someone that I can look up to as a mentor. And he is going to be greatly missed, and I wish him all the best.
Just a good friend, all-around friend, willing to help you out anytime, anywhere. And if you need any information on construction, something, he'd be glad to give his thoughts if you would just ask him. Mm-hmm. So he's done a lot of things in construction away from school too, and so he's got a lot of knowledge that most of us don't have. And again, he's just a good all-around guy to be around.
Mr. Jolliff is one of those teachers that he's not a bad teacher by any standards. He's a good teacher. He's one of the teachers that still prefers the old method, the trial and error. He wants to put you through the paces in order to get things done right. So compared to, I can't really say any names, but other teachers, it's really a nice thing to have him as a teacher. And it's kind of a shame to see him leave.
He's done a lot of projects for me over the years and fixed things in my room, and we've made pancakes together for breakfasts for many, many years, and that is one thing I will miss, is just his company and his everyday orderliness. So, congratulations, Rusty.
We were getting ready for parent-teachers conferences once years ago when we were still in the shop over here, in the other shop before the ag building and the wood shop were built. And I needed to go to the office to take care of something, and he was headed to Sonic to get something to drink, and he asked if I wanted something, and I said, sure, I'll take a cherry limeade. And when I get back from the office, he's at the doorway of our classroom with a mop and a bucket cleaning up the floor because the styrofoam cups at Sonic, he's carrying them in, and all of a sudden he just crumpled the one. And of course it had to be mine that he crumpled, not his. So I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but I don't think he did, it just happened. But
There's a lot more to woodworking than I initially thought when I went in. Also, I mean, different types of wood, how to use them, construction, all sorts of stuff.
I would like to add also that woodworking is not the only thing I've learned from him. And like I said before, he tells it like it is, and because of that, I've learned quite a bit about life from him, and quite a bit about what attitude I should have towards life. So I'd like to thank him for everything he's taught me and for being a mentor and a friend for the last 4 years.
I'm not too sure if it was the fact he knew he was leaving, but I guess his sense of humor in the end, because the same thing happened to Mr. Taylor. But I mean, he's just a nice guy, and just in general.
So here's what I'm thinking. I got a good idea. In August, when the school starts having meetings again, we'll have our own meetings. So I'm thinking maybe at the lake, or better yet, about the golf course. We'll invite Toll, take him for all of his money. Okay? So, hey, appreciate the things you've done for me over the years with some woodworking projects and stuff around the house. I do appreciate that. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you around this summer. Be good.